Hello, I'm Marcin, the lead designer of Impact Storm, and I will be commenting on this video. I will start with the briefing page of the mission that we prepared to demonstrate the gameplay. Our task is to provide cover for friendly tanks trying to take control of the crossroads located in the village at waypoint 4. Friendly tanks will be waiting at waypoint 5 for 6 minutes from the mission start. After this time they will begin attacking. Enemy reinforcements may arrive via road from the east and from the south. We will take off from FOB and fly through intermediate waypoints to waypoint 3, where we will look for a convenient position from which we will be able to eliminate potential threats around waypoint 4. Okay, let's begin the mission. First, I will start the engine. In the left upper corner there is a timer showing when friendly forces will start attack. I will fly towards the diamond symbol, which shows active waypoint location.
Roger that. All weapons armed. Let's bring the thunder.
I reached over 200 km per hour and I turn on attitude hold assist, which will keep the current speed and helicopter roll. I also turned on altitude hold assist. Now let's hear the sounds. I will fire a few rounds from the gun in third-person camera and do the same in sensors camera. You could notice that in third-person camera the sounds have more reverb. Now let's hear how sound changes while I rotate the camera. I fly quite high, so I was detected by enemy air defense. Now it's tracking me. I have been locked and the missile was launched at me. I'm firing countermeasures to lose track. I will fire some more to ensure that the second missile will not regain track. And I would better stick close to the ground. I'm almost at waypoint 3. The target area is on my right side, so I will make a turn in this direction. I reached waypoint 3 and the diamond symbol switched to target area. I will fly closer to the slope in front of me. I lift the nose to slow down and I turn on hover assist. Let's lean out and take a look at the target area. I have to stay low to avoid radar detection. There's the village, and here are enemy tanks. After switching to infrared, we can see the enemy SAM on the left. I will destroy it first with the use of laser-guided missile. The missile was launched. I aim at the crew compartment. There's our missile. First, let's see what the explosion looks like in TV mode. Nice hit. The crew is eliminated, so this SAM will no longer be a threat. Now I will take care of the tanks. I will fire the first missile with the default automatic trajectory setting, which is low at this distance. I switch to high trajectory for the second one, so the missile climbs higher and it will arrive at the target a bit later. There's the first missile. Nice hit, and I swap to another target. There's the second missile, and the second tank is destroyed. I will use unguided rockets for the third one. He is facing me, and the rockets cannot penetrate his frontal armor, but their explosions can cause damages which will impair his combat abilities, even if they will not hit him directly. Now I'm trying to place rockets reticle in the middle of the crosshair. First salvo, and let's see the effects. At such a long distance, the dispersion of the rockets is quite large. One of them damaged something, but it doesn't seem that the tank was harmed much. I will try my luck with another salvo. The rockets flew away, and let's see if they will hit something. It looked like the turret was hit, so gunners and commanders' viewfinders were most likely damaged, so this tank will not aim accurately. And its machine gun is shut off. Now I will change my position behind that hill on the right to see the target area from a higher altitude. To slow down rapidly, I perform a tight turn. I'm on the spot, so I turn on hover assist and slowly emerge from behind cover. Now I have better view of the village. I don't see anything interesting on the left. There is some radar sticking out above the trees. And on the right there are enemy tanks waiting in ambush. They aren't moving, so I will attack them with unguided rockets first. They are 700 meters farther than the previous ones, so I have to aim even more precisely. First salvo, and let's see the effects. This one's engine has been damaged, so he has no power source to rotate the turret. Now I will shoot the one on the right. He should be easier to damage since he's more exposed. By the way, our forces started attacking. I think this salvo was a bit too low. Let's see. It wasn't that bad, but it doesn't seem like he was damaged a lot. We plan to implement automatic pylon's elevation adjustment, so there will be no need to brake hover and move the nose up and down to aim the rocket. Turning the helicopter towards the target will be enough. The second salvo arrives, and it was too close. I still have some rockets, so I will try once more. Last try, and I'm out of rockets. Nice. Great, there was engine explosion. 2 enemy tanks can't rotate their turrets, what practically eliminates them from the fight. I changed trajectory mode to auto and I will destroy the remaining tank with a missile. There's friendly tank driving down the road. There's our missile. The third one was destroyed, so friendlies have no threats on their way to the village. I will change position once again to have different perspective. The mountains ahead looks like a good cover. I would better stay close to the ground to avoid detection. I will just fly over that mountain in front of me, and I will hide in this valley. Let's slow down. Turn on hover assist and lean out. Our tanks took care of remaining enemy in the village. I leaned out too much. Friendlies also destroyed this one. There are enemy reinforcements approaching from the south. Here is another sum. Let's have a look at the situation on the road from the east. There's enemy column. Let's destroy it. Since they are moving, I will be locking them, what will give the missile information about target speed and movement direction, so it will predict target's location when it reaches it. In the meantime, friendlies reach the perimeter and the countdown began. The first one is out. And the second one. And the entire column is eliminated. We can see our tanks in the village, and this sum is no longer obscured by the trees. Here we have the southern column. Those two noticed our tanks and pulled off the road to hide behind the hill. It seems like the third one decided to run. Let's help our guys. It doesn't look like they need help. The missile seeker managed to acquire third enemy. Great, the second column was eliminated. The third tank from the ambush was also destroyed. I don't have any long-range weapons left, so I will lock this sum and fly closer to destroy it with the gun. The flight will take some time, so I will tell a few words about the level we created. Since helicopters can move quite fast, there had to be plenty of space for them to fly. That's why our level is large. It is a square 40 by 40 kilometers in size. We also wanted the terrain to be varied, so that the player would have a lot of places to hide. The trees were a bit problematic, because combat in our game often takes place at long distance, and trees are objects which obscures AI sight, so they also had to be drawn at long distances, and there are plenty of them. Luckily, we found a way to achieve this with relatively low performance cost. Right now the trees start to appear within 10 kilometers of the player, what often gives millions of trees present in the game. And it just works. Going back to the game, I'm completely exposed while trying to fly across the river. The missile was fired at me, and another one. They lost track due to countermeasures. I will be firing them now to prevent being locked again. Okay, the hill in the distance obscured our helicopter. Speaking about the game performance, I record this gameplay on a rather old computer. The GPU, GeForce GTX 1070, was released 9 years ago. The CPU and the motherboard was released in 2013 and RAM was introduced in 2012. The game doesn't run in 60 FPS all the time, but it's playable on such hardware. Now let's go back to the gameplay. The village is near, so let's slow down. The sun is behind the hill. This smoke means that the friendlies are also shooting at it. Let's open fire. Friendly tank also shoots. The gun's rate of fire decreased due to overheating, so I will stop shooting for a moment. Few more rounds. Okay, this one is destroyed. There's another sum somewhere around. I will fly closer to the village, hiding in this valley. I want to reduce a possible distance to that sum, because the gun is most effective at distances of up to 1.5 kilometers. Its maximum range is 4 kilometers, but projectiles' piercing power gets lower and speed gets higher as the distance at which they are fired increases. Okay, let's find the guy. Nothing stands out from the background. Maybe I will find something if I will increase the altitude. He's behind those trees. Let's lean out, fire, evasive maneuvers.
Direct target neutralized.
2 rounds reached me, but they didn't hit anything important, and this guy is destroyed. At the end I will finish off the sum I hit in the crew compartment. There's one more sum somewhere in the south, but I won't have time to destroy it, as the mission will be over soon. And we have a mission success. Thank you for watching and goodbye.